Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we've got another beer from the Top Rope Brewing, and this is their Canadian Destoryer. As you can see, it's a maple pecan stout, then coming in at 6.6% ABV. So Canadian Destoryer, if you probably don't know, is a wrestling move. Hence Top Rope Brewing, which is all themed, most of their beers names are themed on wrestlers or wrestling moves or that kind of thing. So yeah, look at that awesome can art design there. There you go. I love the name as well, just, you know, even outside of wrestling, Canadian Destoryer. So a maple pecan stout. What we got in this beer then? Let's have a look. It's got the best before September of 2020, so we're fine there. The ingredients are barley, oats, hops, yeast, water, pecan and maple. And the allergens are barley and oats. So there we go on that one. So these guys are at Sandycroft, Flintshire, North Wales. So yeah, another big thank you to my good friend Adam for sending me this and several other beers. I've already, as you've probably already seen, reviewed their Cold Stone Cream Austin. So I've already reviewed that one. So same brewery, same kind of style looking kind of label. So here we go. Beer in a glass. Like that. It's not really pouring out much of a head. Quite an aggressive pour. No head at all. So, beer looking in the glass. It's very dark, but it's not completely jet black dark. There's some kind of like a plummy, kind of dark plum, kind of almost like maroon colours coming through the edge of the glass. But yeah, apart from that, it looks jet black looking through the centre of the glass. So let's get an aroma then. Oh, right, okay. Big kind of roasted chocolate, if that makes sense. Yeah, dark chocolate. Dark baker's chocolate for sure. Almost coffee. Liqueur coffee. Excuse me. Slightly sweet, nothing crazy. There is a kind of slight nuttiness. I mean, whether it's pecan or not, nah, it's open to debate. But I'm sure we'll elaborate that on the taste. So, cheers. Nice one. I was going to say, completely gone. Wow. I don't know if it's pecan, but I'm getting more of a very kind of watery coconut milk kind of vibe to it. And again, cheers Adam. That's what I was going to say earlier, but just, you know, it's like. I mean, it's 6.6% ABV, and again, it's very thin mouthfeel, but it's been backed up very nicely with the flavours. A very enjoyable kind of flavour, kind of note. Coconut milk kind of blended in with There is that kind of nuttiness going on. Definitely coconut milk for sure. Bit of cocoa powder, but not crazy. But not dry at all. It's very kind of... It's very thirst quenching. It's got that kind of feel to the beer. Oh. I mean, I've seen beers on Untapped. I'm just looking... I'd be very intrigued. Is this beer on a can or is this on draft? It's got to be on draft, looking at it. So I've poured this beer out and it's yeah, it's on draft. I'm not getting any kind of... It's just not happening. There's no hint of this creamy, foamy head from a can in this glass. And that's not the first time that this has happened this evening, which is, well, I don't know why, whether it's the glass or whether it's the individual can. It's not, you know, in the glass it's not looking the part for me, but the mouthfeel and the flavours and everything else is fantastic, really good. Very low on carbonation, but very thin though. The body, the more I'm drinking it, the more I'm starting to realise the body is really thin, even for the 6.6% ABV on this beer. This is drinking like a normal stout, or like a 4.5, and that's being straight up and honest. It's got some lovely pleasant aromas, but the body is thin. The carbonation is minimal. I don't know, it's just that's the second beer tonight of this same kind of feel, whether it's this glass, I don't know, it just seems a little bit lifeless. Don't know what's going on there. But the taste is really nice. It's fairly easy drinking for the ABV, of course. Just want it to be a bit more kind of thing. I definitely want it to be a bit more in the maple. I'm not picking up any of that kind of sweetness in that regard. And peanut, you know, the pecan kind of vibe, it's there, but again, it's very minimal. I mean, it's sweet, but not in a maple kind of sweetness way. More in a kind of maybe a vanilla or a lactose type vibe, or if it's maple, it's very kind of artificial, I'd say. But it's tasty, but it just looks kind of nondescript and sort of a bit underwhelming, if you like. Just on compare it to on draft, I guess. Nah, just a little bit lifeless apart from that. The flavours are very pleasant, but yeah, I just want a bit more oomph, a bit more liveliness, a bit more kind of what it says on the actual can, if that makes sense. So in terms of rating then, I'm going to give this I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. So that's a what's that, a 3.25 on the Untapped scale. That's where I'm putting this one. Disappointing, but yeah, I do appreciate it though anyway, Adam. I really do appreciate it, of course. I would never have got to try these beers if it wasn't for you sending me out just before Christmas. So so that's Top Rope Brewing. This is their Canadian Destoryer and Maple Pecan Stout, 6.6% ABV. We'll go on to Untapped now and see the overall kind of impression of what people have kind of, you know, given the score on this one. So it's only had 371 total actual check-ins on this one. It's had 69 in the last 30 days. It's had 313 total ratings then. So 6.6% ABV. It's 20 IBUs. I just found that one out now. It's coming in at 3.91. So people are liking this a lot better than I am. It says a chocolatey based stout loaded with maple and pecan flavours. Yeah, I'm giving this a 3.25. So anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers again, Adam, for sending me this beer and the others before it, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.